Hello everybody. Hey Brighton Beagle, how's it going? Hey Crudo Miniatures. Wow.
Howdy, stranger.
Hey Howdy, how's it going? Wait, what is this? It's nice to meet you. Find your Twitch channel. Now that's some bottif. It's pretty sophisticated though. As about Vince Venturella interviews me. You are the man. I'm about to design banners. Icons and overlays for your streaming. Well, I don't think so. Hey Memnor. Hey, what's up with my... Oh. Hello world. Just get to fix the flickering of my palette cam. As always. I came home and turned the stream on. I'm late, but we had to go to, you know, the new flat. And do some stuff. Let's see. Okay. That should fix it. A tiny bit better. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So today I think we're going to start on the gold. Here is Nasson. Hey Mikey. Hey Loophole. I haven't quite decided how to do the gold, but I think I'm going to start with some variation of a red brown. And then work with the orange brown from Vallejo. If I can find it. Oh, there we go. And then just use yellow and ice yellow. And that should be good. So the armor isn't quite finished yet. But I want to do at least a test run with the gold. And see how that goes. So how's everyone doing? So after the interview with Vince, I don't know, I decided I need to be, you know, super enthusiastic when starting the stream. But I think I messed that up. But yeah, I just came home, turned the stream on, and the you know, stream starting part. And just prepared my colors and all that palette, and then just went straight for it. Okay, so how's everyone doing? I have to decide what I'm going to use here. I think we might be able to get away with straight armor brown, since that has a bit of red in there. Oh, that's super dark. Let's see. I need to fix that. Give me a second. But what is it? Is it brightness? I think it might be gain. Is that fixing it? Yeah, that's better. Okay, that's a bit more accurate. Hey, howdy. It's way too hot here. Yeah, it's hot here too. It was hot the whole day. It calmed a bit down now, but it's still pretty horrible. Actually, that's not really what I want. I think any red brown might do, but I still want to test out a few things. Nah, that's not red enough. I don't know, let's just use brown letter. Or what is it? No, it's armor brown. And then see how that goes. So just using this as a base, maybe a bit of red could help. crimson red. Is there supposed to be music? No. Okay, let's figure out. Oh, also some black in case I need to darkline something. Yeah, so still pretty excited about the new flat with the basement and all that. Finally having something that resembles a studio is going to be pretty rad. Cool. Yeah, so if you don't know yet, I did an interview, or actually Vince Venturella did an interview with me, and it's up on his YouTube, so if you want to check that out, hear me ramble about all things painting for 2 hours, then definitely go there and check out the interview. Yeah, another thing that's going to be great is it's never going to be as warm as it is now. I have like 35 degrees in my room. And in the basement there, I mean the whole flat is cooler than anything I ever lived in. And the basement is also going to be another step cooler. It's going to be great. Because I almost don't feel like painting. I mean, you know, obviously. Obviously I also have the lights on around me and all of that. So that's armor brown for you. It's a bit more transparent. Hopefully the orange is going to make that look better. Maybe this is maybe not going to look the way I want it to look, but we'll see. Can always just paint over it. Hey Emil, where are you based? Can't really trace your accent. I'm from Austria. I live in Vienna. I heard there may be airbrushing. Well, I always said once I get settled in somewhere, where I can have a setup permanently, I will do some airbrushing. You know, not going to exclusively go to airbrushing, but yeah, it's definitely going to speed a few things up. So why not use it? Okay, that is pretty red. Just out of curiosity, maybe if I use some dried bark, how does it look? Just apply that on the other side, maybe. I think that looks a bit more brown. It's 28 here, but that's very warm for North Yorkshire. Yeah, no, the problem is the climate in Vienna has always been hot because it is a, I don't know the word, like grassland climate, because we are a plain, or we are located in a plain, and We don't just have continental climate, but more like a Mediterranean or almost Mediterranean climate. We just get colder winters, but the summers were always pretty warm. It's just going to get warmer and warmer. That's the problem, and eventually we're going to have a weather that's closer to maybe Skopje or any city from the Balkans. Wow, I probably said every word wrong in there. Don't know how all these regions and cities and, well, cities, not cities, but all these regions are called in English. Okay, yeah, I think that's okay. So red brown should be good for the start. And now I'm going to use this orange, and then we will see how that goes. See where to start. Probably just going to align it the exact way that I aligned the other reflections. Maybe go for a bit more, but higher mix right away. So like I said, I want a lot of warm gold in this, and this should do the trick. Probably have to correct a few things afterwards. Nice. Saved. Would be nice to see interviewing Kuja like you did with Roland Gruber. Ah, yeah, could do that, definitely. Thank you, Hardy. Thanks a lot for the 5 bits. Much appreciated. Welcome on the leaderboard. Someone told me that? Who told you? Who told you what? I mean, the thing is, the podcasts are not super. They were not received all that well. I don't know if they even have more than 2,000 views by now. Probably not. So, it's always the question of, do you want to invest time into something that doesn't get views? And then there's the thing. I mean, I guess we could talk about making videos, because or maybe I'll just talk to him and we can see if we come up with an interesting topic. I don't just want to copy. I mean, obviously it won't be copying, but it would feel like I'll be copying Vince if I just do a bit of or if it just feels like an interview with the artist type thing. So I always wanted it to be a bit more podcast, or to feel a bit more like a podcast, where we agree on a topic and then talk about that. Hey Knife TV. Who all else is excited for Warcry? I'm gonna admit I'm not super excited for the game. because I don't really play games. I don't play games. But I'm pretty excited for the models. Whoa. Lost my piece of paper. Come back. Don't go. Don't play a ton, but the models look great. Exactly. Head-to-head paint sessions with you and Kuji would be cool, maybe tricky to schedule. A cute series. I think that's exactly what I need. Or is it? Yeah, I've been running around the whole day. Like I said, we were doing things for the new flats, and we were carrying around sample tiles for the floor, and they were super heavy, and there were like 15 of them because, you know, we have to make sure that's the correct one. Okay, let's see. Baylor brown. Got the lights. I think I want some, how would you call it? Maybe that's even better. It's not a super saturated yellow. I like how I say that, and then it looks kind of saturated in the video. On video. Menor gets it. Let's see. Which of those are better? Could be that this is better as far as color tone goes. And then yeah, it had about 35 degrees outside, and that kind of sucked. It's kind of annoying how heat does exhaust you. Focus on edges first. Yeah, again, let me know if the kids outside are too loud. I'm hitting armor plates left and right. I think that was, I didn't even notice doing that one. Are these airbrush paints? None of them really is. It could be that the armor brown, yeah, the armor brown his Model Air. The others are not really.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.
Jimmy56123, thanks a lot for the follow. Welcome to the community. When I don't have the music on, the notifications are just that much more surprising and always scares me. Okay, then, I don't know, let's maybe try the more saturated gold. Hey Snick. I need to fit a new exhaust on my bike, but it's too hot for me now to work. I'm a cave person, built for the Neolithic tundra. I see how it is. Sometimes the paints are so runny and I don't know why. Ah, that's better. Better to control it that way. Just seen the brush thing. I've been meaning to try out one of these brushes. Well worth popping on to. Got a bail right now though, so pick it up again later. And how it ended up. Yeah, thanks John. If you use the link, that supports me, of course, a tiny bit. And yeah, you definitely won't regret using the brushes. They're pretty good brushes. I mean, as you can see, for example, the tip. Even on a size 1 brush is super great. So you definitely won't regret it. And yeah, see you again, I guess, later. Yeah, I mean, I put the link there because people were asking what brushes I use, and Jackson Arts has this affiliate program, so I thought might as well join that, since a lot of people ask which brushes and where to buy them. And since I already was always ordering and sending the people to Jackson Arts anyway, thought I might as well get the affiliate link. Does this look like gold? Lost a bit of the orange in the process, which I don't know if it's bad necessarily. It's just that more saturated. Let's see. It might go for ice yellow right away now. I did does look good, and we'll catch you on the next one. See you later. Thanks again. Yeah, but the runniness is not because of them being airbrush paints. It's because, yeah, since this is not really, this mix here is just a tiny bit of this color anymore, and then it's more or less Vallejo, normal Vallejo colors and Games Workshop colors, so it's more because I had too much water in there, I think. Okay, let's see how it comes together now. Hey Chlorophyll. Yeah, you can find all relevant links below the stream window in the description and on my Twitch page. So I'll definitely, you know, if you haven't, I'll definitely appreciate it if you are following my Instagram. There's also a link below the stream. I need to get to 10K. I need to get to 10K because when you are at 10K, you get the swipe up option, so people don't have to click links and all of that. And that's just such a great marketing tool. I don't know about this. How does this gold look to you guys? I mean, it looks okay. Maybe we need to add more contrast by adding a few darker areas again. Just really difficult to hit these edges, because even though it's sculpted in 3D digital, there's not that many great straight lines here. Someone messed that up. And they're super hard to hit. So what's everyone doing? Kinda tired today. And again, sorry for the delay. Whoa. I don't know, these edges are so hard to hit properly. Hey Celebrities. Homework and studying for chemistry. I'm taking a summer class in it. Wait. Out of your own free will? Or do you have to? Actually, I think I like that. Let's see, just go a bit brighter. Don't want to take away too much of this yellow tint, but I also want more contrast in there. So nice to have your channel in the background while I paint. It's a lot easier to motivate oneself while painting with someone else. Yeah, that's true actually. So a while ago we did have a local group that came together about once a month, and you know, there were times where I did not paint at all, but I always was looking forward to these groups because I knew I would sit down for like 6 hours and, you know, just talk crap with people I like and yeah, get something done. I mean, it's basically just it's similar to what I'm doing now, except there's only me talking crap now. I mean, I guess chat counts. Right, I can't really go super hard on these last highlights because, I mean, I already said it, I don't want to lose too much of the yellow in there. Yeah, I think we're okay with as far as contrast goes. Hey Jarda, how are you doing? I kind of have to, since changing majors really screwed my transcript and course plan. Chem 2 is a prerequisite for a lot of classes, so I have to get this done now to get on a decent track. I see what you mean. I mean, as long as you are kinda interested in it, I guess. I mean, school and university always was... I never really had a problem going to classes. It was always interesting and, you know, to learn something new. Except chemistry. I had to do chemistry classes for my biology degrees, and yeah, they were external. We had to go to the chemistry department, and they just hated biologists. They just outright bullied them. I mean, when I switched to becoming a teacher, I was already 26, I think. And they were just bullying the, you know, the students that were like 19, 20. And I just didn't allow them to bully me, and I don't know, it was a bit of a crazy situation. Up to the point where, you know, we had to clean inventory after we used it, obviously. And then I don't even know what the cause of it was. But they just said, no, you guys have to stay here because something isn't clean. I don't exactly remember it, but it was just they just kept us there for, you know, showing us that they are the boss, and if they want to, they can do whatever they want to us. And I don't know, I just said, yeah, I don't think so. I mean, if you can't really tell us what the problem is, I really don't think anything isn't clean, because everyone knows they have to clean their stuff. And please show me what isn't clean, which place isn't clean, which workspace isn't clean. And he just refused to. And then I said, you know what, I'm going to leave. And if you're going to let me fail because of that, I'm just going to basically go to, I don't know how you would call it, but there was a student, there were basically lawyers that you could go to as a student if you were being bullied, or, you know, if you were treated unfairly in a class or by a professor and so on. So I left, and so did everyone else eventually. They hate medicine students even more. Interesting. Yeah, they were saying that, you know, we are just biologists and we're not even good science. You know, we are just studying a soft subject, and because chemistry obviously it belongs to the hard sciences and so on. Yeah, it was just kind of ridiculous. I'm now majoring in biochemistry, so I wonder if I'll get bullied by both. Yeah, that's a good question. I hope not. Hey Naivak. Hey Cyanzard, what do you think of the new Ogre Tyrant? I don't know. What is that? Ogre Tyrant? Oh, is that if I think it is what I think. I mean, you definitely definitely put a link in the chat. I don't really think it looks all that different from the older models, so I'm not sure what to think about it, honestly. Late to the stream, can I get the color palette for the gold? I'm a bit obsessed with warm gold recipes at the moment. Oh yeah, that one. Hold on a second. Wrong. This is what I need. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad. So the problem is the old ogres, I didn't like them too much, so this one looks a lot like them. So I mean, it's not a bad model. It does nothing for me, since I didn't like the style change too much. But yeah, I mean, on an objective level, it's definitely an interesting model. I just would not want to paint one, honestly. Let's see, what did I use for the gold? I have armor brown here. Then I took a bit of red. It's carnage red or something like that. Just a rather dark. It's still saturated, but it's not as bright as, say, what is it? Mephiston red. It's a tiny bit darker. Then I have orange brown. Then I used Baylor brown. Yeah, Baylor brown. This is just flat red. I'm sorry, flat yellow. And this is ice yellow. I think I'm going to try to restore. Few places here. Just looks too flaky. Yeah, that should restore a bit of the contrast. Okay, let's go on here. I definitely like it. I still have to refine it a bit, I think. So the orange definitely helps with the warmth. But yeah, like I said, still some room to refine it. But for a quicker paint job, it definitely is good enough. New Sister of Bethel post 2. Did I see your merchandise post? Yeah, I did. But I don't know. I mean, I get it. It's smileys, but I don't know how that would help in any. I mean, I could get some done, but it's probably going to cost a crap ton just to get the mold done. And then I would, I don't know, just put them into orders. So if someone went to my website and ordered one of the, what is it? One of the busts, then I could put them in as merchandise, but it's just going to be too expensive to get them done. Oh yeah, so if, you know, obviously I'm still trying to get to 200 patrons this month. So if you have $1 or $2 to, you know, lying around and you want to support what I do on this channel, then it's definitely appreciated if you join the Patreon. You can then join the Discord server and put up your work in progress shots or finished stuff to get feedback. Typically do it like twice a week. Sometimes I'm just on and editing, and then I just do it the same day. Oh my god. No, did you do that again? What did you do? Oh my god. Yeah, if you happen to be one of the lucky persons to receive a gifted sub by you that made, thanks a lot again. Then first of all, say thank you to the generous you that made. Thanks a lot for your support. again. And you can also get access to the Discord if you are if you're a Twitch subscriber, obviously. How many patrons are you up to now? I think it's 186. 186. Thank you, Memnor. Yeah, the Discord link is there in the chat. It's also below the stream window. Have I tried 3D sculpting? What are my thoughts on that? I mean, you can get really great results. I just personally don't like it. I like to work with clay. And also with painting, I like the actual process of painting better than having a result. And so it's the same with sculpting. I like to do the actual sculpting with the clay. And it's not so much about just, you know, having the perfect result, which if I was out for the perfect result, I would definitely go 3D sculpting. It's nothing for me, but you can get great results. Okay, hold on. So thanks again, UDatMate, and congratulations to Loophole, Mikey RR, Snick80, Stormgrad Games, Gallowfire, BJSV, Norphil, The Pigeon Squirter, hey the Pigeon Squirter, Warboy87, wait, D-Doctor Owns. That sounds like an alt account of UDatMate. But yeah, thanks again, welcome guys to the Major League. Don't forget to link up your Discord accounts to your Twitch accounts, and join the Discord and join the community. Yeah, let's get some hypes in the chat. Some Trovar Bob. I really hate the fact that you cannot just use Trove and Bob, for example, because you are an affiliate. That kind of sucks. But yeah, let's get some of them in chat. Yeah, I hope you do enjoy the emotes, and like I said, don't forget to join the Discord. That's one of the perks that you can get for subscribing. Hey Toby Tobson. Yeah, I need to finish something for UDatMate, but it has been such a drag doing the stamp thing. I wanted to sit down and do the stamp or another attempt at a stamp yesterday. But then I couldn't force myself, and then I had to do because I'm trying to get something done for the 27th. So I'm trying to get to enter the Ever Chosen competition, just to have something on their website, because it's great advertising, obviously, if you are on the website. So I'm trying to get it done until the 27th. Yeah, also been working on a PDF for this guy. And I need to do one more Patreon PDF for this month. Hey Noberto. Hi, thank you for the stream, live videos. Oh, you're welcome. It's always fun. And thanks guys for hanging out and chatting. You know, that just makes it really a better experience. And yeah, don't forget to ask questions. That's why I'm streaming. That's why I'm here. Blightlord video will be uploaded on Twitch, or is it on Patreon? The Blightlord video, I'm going to edit, you know. I have, I don't have the skin filmed, I think, or let me think. I don't want to say anything that's wrong. No, I definitely did not film the skin, but I have photos of it, so I'm going to make a step-by-step PDF for the Patreon. And the green, obviously we painted it on stream yesterday. But what I typically do for stuff that I want to do on Patreon or put on Patreon, I stream it, and then just delete the VOD when it's done. So everyone who is here sees the footage and can ask questions and all that. So you know, you can see it live and see how it comes into existence and see the long form of it and ask questions, and so that's a bit of a perk to watch the live stream. And then I edit the footage into Patreon stuff on top of all the other Patreon videos that I'm doing in a month. So it's more like an addition. But those videos usually take a bit longer because obviously there's a lot of talking in between and it has to be edited to still be coherent, and sometimes I jump around. I tried not to do it with this one, so I painted the helmet and the shoulder guard in one go, so it's a bit more coherent, so it shouldn't take too long to edit. But yeah, that's typically how I do it. I'm always trying to, you know, give a lot of stuff for free, and you know, if you come and join me during the live streams, you always get something out of it that later will just be on Patreon. I think that's a good trade-off and a good incentive to watch the streams. But yeah, if you do join the Patreon, again, anything helps. Anything helps me to do this more often and focus a lot more on also the YouTube aspect of the content creation. So it's a bit of a win-win situation. I can make a living, finally, eventually, and you get more content. But yeah, Magenta Mouse, I think I'm at 186. Hi, by the way. Hi, by the way, back. So yeah, we are not too far off of 200. I also got the 4K camera that I put as a goal for 250. But I thought I might as well just get it now on Prime Day to save about 200 bucks. I can't really use it so far because the computer can't handle it. I think I have a bit of a weird situation here. I might have to do something here to maybe have a bit of a secondary highlight. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, the computer can handle it because I could not afford the 400 euro capture card for the 4K video, so I had to get a cam link, and my computer doesn't have USB 3, which it needs. It's just too laggy. You know, if I did this, it would be a slideshow, and I don't want to do that. Then the improvement through the 4K video is erased again by having lag like crazy. But yeah, I'm happy I have the camera, and when I move and when I made some of that money back that we blew on just, you know, furniture and actually buying the flat, then I'm going to upgrade the PC too, which I've tried to do for ages by now. But yeah, eventually it has to be upgraded just to get the 4K footage done finally. I have a question. Do you use scale colors with your airbrush? I mean, I don't airbrush a lot. I don't really. I have an airbrush, but I don't really use it because I don't have a dedicated setup. So I do most of it. I do most of my painting by hand, or, you know, with the brush, which again will change once I get settled in and have my permanent painting place set up. Then I'm also going to do more airbrushing. But right now I don't airbrush at all, and I also don't like scale colors. But I can't really say anything on airbrushing scale colors, so sorry. Maybe someone else can answer a question that you have, so just put it in the chat and we will try to figure it out. What's up with this color mix? Okay, here we go. What do I think about the brand of paints of scale colors? Yeah, like I said, I don't really like them. They are, I mean, they are okay. So if you just have these colors, then you're going to be fine. I just don't think they are good for beginners. Mainly because they are so different from all other colors. Does this look better? A tiny bit, I think. Because, yeah, I mean, you can do good things with scale colors, and some painters are really doing great things with them. And if I, like I said, just had those to paint, that would be okay eventually. I would just hate all the reds that I ever painted. But the problem is they are so different from other colors. Which means if you are a beginner, you're going to have to find a way to work with scale colors, and then you're going to have a hard time with the other colors that are out there. So I don't recommend beginning or to begin with scale colors. You can always transition into them once you've figured out how to paint with, I don't know, Vallejo's or Games Workshop colors or Reaper colors. But you know, you have to make your own. I feel like just like with brushes, it's such a personal experience what colors you want to use. Let me catch up on the chat. You did some skin. Oh yeah, I did exactly. I did base coat it, and then some of the first layers, I think, maybe. I kind of had to end that stream early, I remember. Thank you, Mikey RR, for posting to Discord. That Nurgle Lord looks stunning. A complete contrast to the first one you did. Yeah, I guess I went a bit more metallic looking, and you know, obviously there's a lot more skin here. I guess also the pinks are definitely different. But yeah, I think I learned a lot since I painted that Nurgle dude. Also, I did not use scale colors. That helped a ton. So having different colors definitely helped. It was a bit of a struggle to get the greens right for the Nurgle Lord or the Nurgle Space Marine. Here I had a much better time, honestly. And I think the result is also better. There's more contrast in it. It's a bit more straightforward, more readable. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still like the result of the Space Marine, but here, for example, I don't think I will have to do chipping to make the armor interesting and all that. Yeah, just learned a lot during that time. I mean, I guess the transition away from scale colors helped a lot. I have to admit, I think that helped a lot. I like how this one is shiny where the first was weathered. Yeah, exactly. Could have really used a tutorial on that skin a year ago. Yeah, but that's the problem, right? I'm learning myself. I'm still learning myself and still improving. I mean, you always have to try to improve, otherwise it gets boring. Oh yeah, you did the other model, right? I mean, this one is basically based on that one. It just has a different weapon. I think it almost has the same belly. Just has different head and different weapons. But that's true, you did the fantasy one. That is very true. But yeah, there will be a PDF about this one. Sorry. Don't mean to fall asleep. Is it just my eyes, or is there some green in the concave shadow? Wait. So, which model? This one? Oh, greens here? No, I see how you would probably think there would be a green. Especially if I hold it like that. There's the slightest hint of green, but I think that's mostly how the camera picks it up. It's maybe not 100% true to the IRL colors. I guess I also have that effect when I look at it. But it's a combination of brown and green, brown and yellow next to each other, I want to say. And maybe slightly slightly covered the brown with the yellow. So maybe that's just the effect. But there is not a green in there, just brown and an ochre mixed with yellow. Oh, you're welcome, Norberto. I'm sorry, I'm pronouncing your name wrong. 100% sure. Scale 75 airbrush is just fine. Yeah, like I said, I have no experience with that. But I guess it's just a matter of how you thin it down. Anonymous, thanks for following my YouTube. Much appreciated. Yeah, so if you haven't yet, guys, definitely follow my YouTube. We have, I think I gained about 400 people during the last week or last 2 weeks. So yeah, anything helps, and you know, the more subscribers, the more people see the videos, the better it's going to be picked up by the algorithm. And yeah, just exactly what I need. In your opinion, which miniature measure to... Wait, that's I don't understand the question. Which the miniature measure to paint is 75? Do you mean which... I think what you're trying to ask is, are scale colors good or better for 75 or 28? And I think they're fine for both. I mean, fine, quote unquote. If you want to learn with them or if you want to use them, you can use them for both. Yellow brown will sometimes look green. Yeah, exactly. It's a weird optical thing. Yeah, it happens a lot. It happens a lot for non-metallic gold. It happens a lot for non-metallic gold. What's in the pipeline for the rest of the year in my Patreon? I've been a bit absent. For the rest of the year, that's a difficult question, because something always pops up and then I start a third and a fourth model. But what I'm going to finish is Candy-chan. I'm definitely going to finish the bust. Then I'm going to finish the Possessed, Greater Possessed. Then obviously there's going to be bits of this guy on there, at least a PDF guide. Then obviously, what's her face? The Sister Superior will be on there. Both videos, or you know, more videos, because there's already 3 videos on there. Wait, where did I put her? Where did she go? Oh, here she is. Yeah, so Greater Possessed, more videos, and obviously a PDF. Kind of liking how this turns out. It's a bit more of a simple paint job. You know, not everything done to 100%. But it's, I think it's effective. And then the Sister Superior. Again, both more videos and PDF. And Candy-chan. Here she is. Really like how the face turned out. I mean, basically how everything turned out, but I really like her. Yeah, and a Nurgle dude, obviously. I hope I can finish this one too, until the 27th, honestly. Hello, by the way. Hey, Rotor Rooster. Which is a favorite miniature measure? Oh, I gotcha. Scale. My favorite scale to paint is I like anything really from 32, 28 millimeters. Although this is super tiny, I will admit as much. So she's really, really tiny. Gets a bit strenuous in the 28 millimeter department when the miniatures are really small and tiny. My favorite, I think my favorite would be 75. No, sorry, 50, 54. 75 is already a bit too tall for my taste as a miniature, and then obviously I like busts. So I wouldn't say I have a favorite. It all depends on what the miniature actually is. But I like 54, and if I had to pick one singular scale, then I would say 54 millimeter. If I had to, you know, get rid of all the others, then it would be 54 millimeters. But I like every scale, honestly. Every scale has different... You have to have... I don't mean to say skills, but different approaches are always good and interesting. And yeah, you can do different things with different scales. So since there are more of them, I don't really want to rob myself of any. Just gonna paint whatever comes up and whatever is interesting. Hey Lars, I've seen a lot of your YouTube videos and I have always wondered why your paint on the wet palette always looks like water with color and not like thin paint. I don't know how to answer that. Looks like water with color and not like thin paint. I don't know, where's the difference? I mean, maybe it's just my wet palette. Maybe it's because I use a yellow sponge below. Maybe it would look different with a white sponge. It's hard to say. I really don't know how to answer that. Okay, let's do edges first this time. I'll just open a window, sorry. Maybe it's going to be a tiny bit cooler. Hey War Monster Painting, thanks a lot. If I push my paint around, it won't purl like yours. That's because that depends what palette paper you use. I use waxed paper, so it pearls off. I can only use waxed because I don't have any other baking paper available in this country, and I don't want to go for palette paper. That is expensive. It's not worth it for me. I would just get, you know, through so much of it. It would not be viable financially for what it does, or, you know, the small improvement that I have. If I really want to keep paint, I'll just put a lid on it and leave it until the next day. But typically I don't. I just mix new colors. Yeah, I would say that is the reason for that. Should have definitely painted something in non-metallic gold for the ever-chosen competition, but I didn't know what other model to pick. So I just went for the Nurgle Lord, because I really wanted to paint that anyway. And yikes. That's a lot of paint. Ah, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. Let's just put that on any of these and we're gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's why. Are you using scale color overlay? That is excluding a lot of colors that I'm using. Yeah, so I don't use scale color at all. I think I have one scale color here, but I'm not really using it since the color tone didn't quite work. I just thought it might work, but it didn't. I just use the scale color black and that's it. I don't use any other scale color really. Scale color free channel. Oh, hey Cujo. But yeah, there's a lot of Vallejo colors. Vallejo model, this for example. This is a Vallejo air color. Yeah, there's a Games Workshop color in here. The others are Reaper. Other colors are Reaper. This is a Vallejo too. Games Workshop, Games Workshop. I just use whatever color looks best. A bit more yellow here. Yeah, please go home. That's fine. Kids have been behaving though lately. It has just been normal playground noises. Nothing of the ridiculous screaming just to scream. Gotta give them credit where credit is due. Yeah, of course. I say that and it's starting. Yeah, sorry, I need to have the window open or I'm going to die in here. I have a little theme idea for fast painting series. How about a video where you paint a small squad at the same time? No, it's never going to happen. I mean, I guess if the problem is I don't play, right? So something I thought about was to do a warband of some sort, maybe Necromunda or what's the other game called? Kill Team or Warcry or anything like that. But I just don't play. It would just stand around, and I'd rather paint one of those models because I like them up to a bit of a higher standard. But I just can't deal with painting warbands simply because I'm never going to use them. That's the problem, but it is how it is. So I'm going to mix a bit of black into this and make these darker. Brush is hooking a bit. I think the guide here is dying. Cujo, help me. Oh wait, you guys have been spamming. Hey Slippery Squid, how's the ever chosen model going? Slowly but steady. With a focus on slowly. Yeah, that's the current state. Need to speed it up a bit. Hey Robocop. I think color choices and brands are something that we all need to figure out for ourselves and find what we like as we go. Yeah, for sure. Brands obviously have traits, but favorite colors can be found across multiple ranges as we experiment. Personally, I'm using a bit of Games Workshop scale video model color and some P3. If I were starting now, I'd probably get Reaper, but would buy colors as I needed them. Yeah, definitely. That sums it up in a good way. So there's not just this one magical brand that you only should be using. There is definitely variations and good colors in every range, or interesting colors in every range. Totally agree. I mean, it's the same as with, that's a good example. So some people only paint one type of miniatures. For example, I only paint Games Workshop, and I mean, I guess it's fine, but you are definitely, I mean, not me, but you know, some people say I only paint Games Workshop. Well, you're definitely robbing yourself of interesting experiences with different colors. I'm sorry, different miniatures. And even just switching scales is a good thing. Scales of miniatures. Hey Lovendark. If you put the brush in the microwave after coating it with guide hair regrowth liquid, you'll be able to save it. Gotta be quick. Oh, okay. Be right back. Looks nice. I like what you've done with the helmet. Thank you. Yeah, the helmet looks pretty good, I think. The light placement and the radial lights. I really like that, and the more spotlight dots of color. Yeah, definitely works pretty good. It's not finished yet though, but if I had to put it in tomorrow, I'd leave it like that and it would be good too. So first I'm going to, bring everything to maybe 90%, 95%, and then see what else I can still do, because I don't have that much more time. There's not an awful lot of time left. Okay, yeah, let's... I mean, maybe I should not directly go into this gold. I'm thinking what else I can do gold-wise. Maybe just do this other. Yeah, because I have not really finished everything else. I think we can do this here. Should be interesting. What to do with it. How long do you recommend, and should the microwave be set to full power or defrost? All of it. The answer is yes. The answer is yes. Someone's going to come in next stream and say, are you crazy? It didn't work. My microwave exploded. And my brush grew legs and walked away. Something like that. I can see that happening. Replace it with electrical tape. You guys need to stop. The guide hair regrowth liquid should shield the metal so that it won't explode. Serious question time. What? We don't do serious questions in here. I mean, come on. When you're painting with your magnifier headset, how do you handle changing focus between the local and the model? Oh, I mean, I have one too. Where is it? I use it all the time. Here it is. I mean, I never had that problem actually. I just look below the headset when looking on the palette. I did something else there. What did I mix in? Use some more black. Still want a bit of red in there. Yeah, everything I do just turns red, so I guess it's okay. Wants to be red, we might as well leave it be. Lift the visor. Put the cursor down and get painting the ever chosen while we watch. No. No. See, the problem is a few things I can't just paint on stream just because I want some extra. You know, I can't just do it to 90% or 95% quality. Because on stream, on camera, painting is always going to be a tiny bit worse than off stream, off cam painting. It's just a fact. Because I can hold the camera in, sorry, the miniature in different positions and yeah, just more comfortable places or ways to paint the model. And that just improves the quality by a tiny bit. So for competition pieces, I don't want to paint everything on camera. That's just not going to work. That's why there won't be as many videos about this guy, but there's definitely going to be a PDF. Because photos I can just take after I painted something. Obviously. But that is a bit of a problem. There was an episode of the A-Team where Pete BA puts his gold chains in the microwave. Wait, yeah, but to do something, right? To get it out of some situation. And the microwave exploded. I think I want to, in general, just paint this darker. Because it doesn't face up so much. Still gives me a headache. Should I just try Soldier on and get used to it? I do use yeah, magic headset. Maybe that's why it doesn't give me headaches. But yeah, honestly, I mean, I could not paint any competition stuff without it anymore. Really like my headset. Get a headache without the visor? Huh, that's interesting too. I mean, I guess your eyes are more on the strain. Does that make sense? Why is this so orange? It should be brown. Get a headache whenever. Oh no. Oh, we have some overheating. Sorry guys. Need to have the camera cool off. Hopefully, again, once I have my 4K cam, that's not going to be an issue anymore. So that's good. Okay, here we are. ass never came with a user manual. Can I download the PDF? Maybe. I mean, most definitely. Pretty sure there's a Patreon for that somewhere. Well, yeah, there's this one guy that is cutting about one floor tile per day. Goes out, cuts a floor tile, makes a lot of noise, goes back in, and I don't know why. But he has not been doing that for a while. But he's back. He's back. He's like, yo bitches, I'm back. Did you miss me? And everyone's like, nope. And he's like, thought so. Why did I do that again? That was exactly what I tried not to do before. Okay, let's just fix it again. Do you think the judges wear glasses? No. I mean, the first... I guess, yeah, no, they don't wear glasses. They don't wear glasses during judging of Golden Demon. For sure not. But this one, the Ever Chosen competition, is a popular vote anyway. Or public opinion vote, I want to say, because you are going to put your entry into a store. And then people are going to vote for it during that day. So they definitely won't be wearing glasses. I mean, maybe like normal glasses, but not magnifying glasses. They're nearly 40 years old now, so way out of warranty. Maybe it's a French builder. Wait, who? Hit that, Owen. Back again to paint along with. Oh wait, that's not the one. No, Monday streams are always. Yeah, typically try to paint the same miniature on Monday streams, not switch around too much, so that people kind of can know what they can expect. The guy who cuts one for... Oh, okay. A French builder. Alright, I see what you did there. Maybe it's just an idiot. Or maybe he doesn't have the money to buy more than one tile per week. Well, that actually looks pretty good without the in-between step of the more desaturated yellow. I might keep that. Let's just look at the Sister of Battle thing. I wanted to look at that before. Let's see. Browser. We hope you've been loyal since our last Battle Sister bulletin. It would be a shame if you had to repent. Yeah, I guess, I mean, not too much new to do there on this one. Not super spectacular. Huh. Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, what did they do to the face test? Face check? Okay. Horrible. Yeah, that's better. That's better. Can't see a thing. Okay, that was a bit anticlimactic. Just the repenters. Okay. Well, glad we talked about it. I'm glad we talked about it. Game Structure doesn't know how to sculpt a female face, that's true. Yeah. I wasn't as critical of the Sister Superior face as other people were. But those are kind of horrible. Those are kind of horrible. Don't know why, but every time I'm streaming, oh, you can't even see that, huh? Yeah, sorry guys. Don't know what else to do. Every time I'm streaming, I'm getting so hungry, even though I ate exactly before I started streaming. I don't know what that is. But yeah, don't forget, if you have any questions, it doesn't have to be about what I'm currently painting. Just feel free to ask them and I'll do my best to answer them. Hey Viking. What are your cases when you dry brush? Where you dry brush? Oh, you mean what situations I do dry brush? I barely dry brush. I don't remember when I... Wait, there was a situation where I dry brushed. I don't remember. Did I dry brush a base lately? Yeah, I guess I dry brush bases sometimes. You know, it doesn't mean that you shouldn't be dry brushing, but I personally don't really do it. Why am I so hungry? Someone feed me. Do it now. Yeah, still trying to remember when I last dry brushed. I think it was some kind of base. Because someone said, oh look, he's dry brushing. And I said, yeah. Sometimes I do it, but I really don't remember. Might have been John Ninus that said it. Might even be on some of the videos. Or some YouTube video. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, let's go more desaturated now. Crimson Fist base. Oh yeah, exactly. Thanks, Dwarf Chosen. That's true. That's true. Thank God someone has a memory. I clearly don't. I don't even remember what I ate for breakfast. Breakfast. What's your daily workout routine? What do you mean daily? I try to ride the bike 30 minutes a day, but I don't manage to do that daily. So I do that about maybe 3 times a week. You know, just an indoor bike. That's the absolute minimum that I'm trying to do. But my knees with the torn meniscus again, the next day they just kill me. So right now it's not really fun. So I'm gonna have that operation done sometime after we moved, and then hopefully I can get into daily workout again. But we'll see. Since when do you have knee problems? Since I was 33. Screwed up my meniscus the first time, and then ever since then I never came back to, because I tore it once, then I had an operation, then I was on track to be well again. And then I tore it again in some stupid situation that wasn't really avoidable. And then I had the second operation, and you know, by then you kinda don't have any particular muscle mass left. And of course, as your muscle mass decreases, your knee problems also get worse. And then I had the second operation, and it just felt really bad, up to the point where the doctor said, we're going to look inside again. There might be something wrong. And then I had that, they removed that tumor, that Cyclops tumor. So that was 3 operations within a year. That kind of sucked. So it's kind of hard to bounce back from that. But I did a lot of physio and physiotherapy, and I thought it was gonna be fine. But then I did sports again and got back into it. And then during the summer holidays, I tore it again. Yeah. So much for that. Augustine 15. Thanks a lot for the follow. Welcome to the community. And that is now like 4 years. Since 4 years. Having troubles. Yeah, I just need to, or just need to is an interesting, or is wording it interestingly, because it sucks that I have to give up the sports that I like, but I probably have to, and just do cycling and swimming. I guess we're in that phase. But it is what it is. Dry brushing does frustrate me a good bit. I can sit several days painting many layers and color hues, and when I compare my result with the dry brushing with 3-4 colors in half an hour, the dry brush looks better. I mean, not everything. I mean, if you like Bahoon, I still don't know how to say his name, dude. Bahoon? To me, he's Bohun because that's how the letters make sense. He does an okay dry brushing, of course, but there's a lot of experience behind that as well. Just any random dry brushing, I don't really, would say that looks superior to layering. Obviously, again, nothing against dry brushing, but with every technique, you kind of have to know the limitations and the applications. Indres Orion, thanks for following the channel. Welcome to the community. Welcome, welcome. Looks a good bit yellow, but I think it's enough. It's a good recipe for moving faster. And after all, this is about not taking too long. Could obviously refine it still a bit. Where is the dude? Yeah, so the really optimal colors, I would say, is this. That's a really interesting non-metallic metal. But this is good enough. It's definitely good enough. Maybe don't start so dark. Maybe start from more of an orange like this. Could be interesting. I will see. Amputation is the only solution. No, it's not. It's just I need to just have it fixed again. And sports is good for you. Yeah, it is. But I mean, when your knee hurts and you can't really do all your favorite sports, and if your knees even hurt while cycling or biking, that kind of sucks. So, but again, once I'll have them fixed again, or the one that got injured again, I am confident I can come back to a place, where I do sports, maybe biking and swimming and all that. And I can still do machines in the gym. It's gonna be fine again. I'll just push hard to come back. My knees are shot too. I've not run properly since my second marathon in 2013. Bohan, as in hung. Bohan. Okay. Thank you. I had a tumor there. Yeah, it was just, just like when you use your hands, they callus. It was a thing like that where, it was just a lot of scar tissue in there. And I mean, it's still a tumor, even if it's not like cancer, you still call it a tumor. Or, doctorologists, that's what they call them. Hey, terpene profile. Terpene profile? I don't know how to say that in English. The flakes are the acrylic paints setting on the brush. Or tries using oil paints or how much thought. What did I say? Flakes? I don't remember. Yeah, but oil paints are just too different. I don't want to use them. They become technical paints to me. When I can do what I can do with acrylics, everything else is just technical paints. And again, to me it's all about the application of paint and the process, and not the result, or just being able to go quicker and so on. But yeah, guys, I'm probably going to end it. Sorry I couldn't stream the full 3 hours, or 2.5 hours, but I was kind of late due to having to go to the new flat and having a few things done. But I think we made good progress. I think we set up the gold color that we wanted to do. So thanks for your support. Again, don't forget, check out everything I have below the stream window. Follow my Instagram, check out my Patreon, support if you feel like it is worth supporting what I do, or what I do is worth supporting. Yeah, thanks for all subscriptions. Thanks a lot for the gifted subs to you that made. And yeah, I'll see you guys. I don't know if I can still stream any more other than the Monday streams this month, simply because I need to finish. I need to finish my Ever Chosen entry. But you know, maybe just hit the follow button and subscribe on YouTube, and you'll get notified when I go live. Oh, I didn't even tweet about it. Yeah, usually I also tweet out when I go live, so you know, maybe that could be an option for you. Thanks, Magenta Mouse. Good stream. Thank you. I'll find someone to host. Let's see. The stream is ending. Who is there? Bye, Ulrich. Thank you. Yeah, I always try to put in some extra work, obviously. Or, you know, streams whenever I can, but sometimes it's just not a possibility. Okay, let's raid this person. So, if you stay around during the Pigeon Squirted stream, say hello to him from me. I'm gonna hop off and, I don't know, grab some food. And then I'm going to probably continue painting on my Ever Chosen entry. So yeah, I'll see you at the latest next Monday. Bye guys.